I often believe that sometimes we find ourselves in confusion. Constant confusion that is a result of constant chaos. I don't believe as humans we allow ourselves and give ourselves the time of day. We are always so caught up in so many things and put ourselves in other people's scenarios and other people's dramas and other people's lives that it takes away from our own existence. And in doing so, we lose ourselves. It is very windy, so I hope that you can hear me. And yeah, we lose sight of ourselves and we end up falling into what seems a pit of confusion. So many crossroads because we've spent so much time in other people's existence and other people's lives that we lost track of ours. So that leads to the question of this video: who do you want to be? I asked myself that question a couple days ago, actually, which led to the result of this video. Again, I hope you can hear me. So here, let's make this easier for us. The wind isn't blowing this much or this way that much, so yeah. Who do you want to be? I asked myself that question in the midst of confusion. Not necessarily confusion, but certainty. I know what I want to be. I know who I want to be. It's just a matter of the steps that I need to take in order to become that person. And I feel that as human beings and as people that are trying to be something, that are trying to create something, all of us, this message is for everyone, that we need to ask that question to ourselves. We need to ask ourselves, who do we want to be? I guess the wind is fighting against it, but it is what it is. That's life, right? But yes, I find that people don't really ask themselves that question. And the reason I say this is because so many people are so used to the way that their life is that they find comfort in the way that it is, when in reality, they're not so comfortable. I'm pretty sure that most people are not in awe. I wouldn't say they're not happy, but I don't think most people are, I guess, happy about their scenario. Nobody wants to always be worried about bills and payments and this and that, and materialistic things that, of course they can be solved, but the way that we tend to solve them is through more struggle, through more, having to do the same thing we don't want to do. And I understand that's the way the world is, not for everyone, but for most people. But there is a way to stop it and there is a way to change it. It is just a matter of asking yourself if you're willing to continue to struggle and if you're willing to continue going down this road of confusion. Because I am not trying to continue to go down that road. We are all trying to find ourselves. Why is it that we never do? Why is it that we never try, let's say? Because I feel like some people end up finding themselves. It's just a matter of people trying. No one tries anymore. Everyone is so used to their day-to-day that it leads them astray. So from me to you, ask yourself, who do you want to be? Ask yourself, what do you want out of this life? Ask yourself, in which direction do I want my life to go into? Ask yourself, am I alive? And in that silence, you will get the answer in which you've always longed for. When you take a step back from this world and you take a step back from the noise of the everyday and sit in your silence, you will find the answers in which you have always been craving. It is just a matter of asking yourself, listening to yourself, and separating yourself from the chaos. I believe that through that practice and through that, you will, or we can, understand ourselves and be more for ourselves. It's not right that we are constantly plaguing ourselves with such foul distractions and bad habits. That is not right, because we are betraying ourselves and we are distracting ourselves from the bigger picture. The only reason we struggle is because we allow ourselves to struggle. When will it be enough? The wind is gonna keep going, and I'm gonna let it. It's been a very windy day. I don't have much else to say other than I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry if it was short, but I needed to say this, and I hope somebody needed to hear this as well. So, yeah. Who do you want to be?